My buddy Chris is flying to Switzerland right now, and he was texting that he's got free Wi-Fi or internet on his Air Canada flight, and it's like, that's weird. My God, it is out there, and that he's halfway over the Atlantic right now. It's like, man, Atlantic. God, the Atlantic it's not the best ocean. It's like the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, like those are better oceans. Like I've seen every square inch of any of them, right? I've hardly ever been to either ocean. But I just think of like the Pacific as being like more tropical and a clearer ocean, less rough. I don't know if that's really the case. I don't think there's any hurricanes on the Pacific side generally. Yes, there's like typhoons and stuff, but I was thinking about like people that would have lived like a long time ago that would have lived like by the ocean, and say they're by the Atlantic Ocean and it's rough and it's cold all the time. I wonder if they just loved it. Like, you have to love where you live. Otherwise, existence is kind of gross. That's a whole thing. You can love anywhere that you live. Okay, if you're in the right mindset. Maybe for a little while at least. I don't know. Everybody's different. Shut up. But that person, like, living at the Atlantic, I wonder if they could imagine, like, a clear, calmer ocean or body of water, or like a body of water that's like warm that you can swim in. And it's really nice, like, like the coral reefs. Was it the Great Barrier Reef in Australia? Or like around Thailand. Like, there's so many places where it's just gorgeous waters. I wonder if they could imagine it, because I look around where I live and I can't imagine like a more beautiful place. At some points at least. Like, there's like, I don't know, Revelstoke is pretty goddamn awesome. Holy shit. Revelstoke is freaking beautiful. Oh, it's just the nicest little town. When we were there, it felt like, I'm sure I said this before, that real estate is like a factor of like 1.5 of what it is here. I don't know if that's true or not, but it just felt like that from the few listings that I looked at. And I don't know the area well enough to know like if those comparables are good to compare with. But I think like if you love where you live, it's hard to imagine like a nicer place, like a place that's like, I'm going to say subjectively more beautiful. Like, I think something that makes Revelstoke so beautiful, it happens here, but not, I don't know, it's more stark at Revelstoke, is when the like precipitation, like the hanging clouds are like hanging right above the tree line or like in the tree line, and it looks like the trees are steaming. Oh my God, unreal. And even though it's like kind of raining outside, it's still like, it's nice. It's like, yes, I can be outside in this. Or at least I don't hate this kind of weather. Man, I don't know how much they get at Revelstoke of this stuff, but like in the spring and fall here, I gotta start taking a journal and like mapping this out. Because like, I don't know if my feelings are always accurate, but it's like you generally get some really high overcast gray days here that are windy, and like that's like the worst. Like, it's just like, I don't like that at all. It's different than being super cold out. Like, it's cold enough when it's like that you really don't want to be outside. Like, it's kind of a little bit miserable to be outside. In the spring, you get like on and off a couple, 2 or 3 weeks of it in the last like 2 weeks of March, first week of April kind of thing. Or maybe, yeah, something like that. Maybe until like April 10th. It's just like, it's so windy and dry and high clouds. So like it's a cold wind. Like it's, wind is the worst. Oh my God, I'm just bitching about the weather, dude. Just bitching about what sweet baby Jesus left us with. I have a feeling this little video here tonight was more like a one-sided conversation, and I just wouldn't shut up. I just want to talk, but peace.